As we begin the 2007-2008 academic year, let us commit ourselves to become one body, one Bethany.
When the needs were greatest, the aid from above has always been present. It is my strong conviction that Bethany is God's work, and as He has stood by it in past years, His help will not be lacking in the days ahead. President Ernest Peelblad, 1921.
In this life, we get only those things for which we hunt, for which we strive, and for which we are willing to sacrifice. George Matthew Adams.
Expect the best. As students, expect the best from your professors in their teaching. As professors, expect the best from your students in their learning.
The real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes. Marcel Proust.
In a time when the destinies of millions of the Earth's inhabitants are being forged with atomic-powered tools, when social and moral issues are brought into focus as never before, the Church must speak to the culture of the age. It is the reason that our church colleges must be strong. Their task and their opportunity are monumental. The only question of importance is whether we have the faith, courage, and determination to carry out the task. President Robert Mortved, Inaugural Address.
Only by seeking challenges can we hope to find the best in ourselves. Robert Rodriguez, Spy Kids 3D, Game Over.
students grow not only in learning, but also in their faith. Do not be conformed to this world, but to be transformed by the renewing of their minds, so that they may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable.
Bethany College is someplace special, this college in Lynchburg, Kansas. Maybe it's the deliberate intent to emphasize Christianity and the value systems that it implies, expressed in the acts of person-to-person concern. Maybe it's such events as the Messiah Festival and other cultural events for which the college and the community are well noted. More than likely it's all of these factors, and more, that make Bethany College someplace special. President Arvid Hahn.
One can never consent to creep when one feels an impulse to soar. Helen Keller.
Kansas is an amazing combination of both good and bad. It is a giant locomotive of enthusiasm, unbounded expectations and resources, rushing into the future, sometimes in an almost furious pace with visions of the future as a guide, but with the brakes disabled. Carl Aaron Swenson.
President Swenson was described as a person of faith and optimism who frequently said, "Tomorrow it will be better." As you get to know me, you will find that President Swenson and I share that personality trait. Let me finish my remarks by looking to the future. For me, that future is inspired by this lapel pin, Bethany symbol. When this design was adopted in 1968 as the college's new symbol, a white bird in flight on a blue background, its creator, alumnus Harold Cotton Smith Jr., described the design as a symbol of soaring and learning. That's my inspiration for Bethany's future, soaring and learning. More specifically, soaring.
Just who you are, just what I like. You can do anything and I'll stand by your side. Just who you are, just what I like. You can